Okay guys, so today I'm going to be showing you an update on the garden. Don't mind my hair, yeah, it's crazy. But I'm going to show you an update on the garden where I said I was going to be cleaning it. And I finally got around to a good portion of it. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. So here's the path. And those, if you wonder why I didn't pull these, I didn't pull these because this is what we feed to chickens. We feed them that clover. And then that was just a tough spot. I could not get that out. But I did clean the rest of it up. I cleaned the path up. This was the sweet potato bed. I did a video on that. I already did a video on that where the vole came through and ate all the sweet potatoes. That's already been pulled and cleaned out. These are the lawn beans. I did those. And I cleaned under here. And I found a nice surprise in here. I'm going to show you guys toward the end. So these are lawn beans. They get about this long and fatter. I think if you pick them at this stage, can you please move, Leaf? I feel like if you pick them at this stage, this is when they're the best. And then I usually stir fry them with garlic. If you're wondering how I cook them, that's how. Garlic and olive oil, and I eat them that way. So I got the lawn beans cleaned out. Over here under the okra, I got it cleaned out. There's one remaining dry leaf remaining. There are a couple of dry leaves remaining, but the majority of this has been cleaned out. Here's the okra. We picked all of it yesterday, so there's no more okra out here. Then we'll go out here. Here's the blackberry bush. And I cleaned it out really, really good. I cleaned this out about a week ago. This took me a while. I thinned it out really well. I got out all the old canes. I'm not sure if those two are two old ones. Your new canes obviously look like this, green. So, oh, okay. So I actually did leave a few behind. So I'll get on it this week. So there actually are, see this, where it's brown? That one's bending pretty good. You want to take those out. Okay, so I left 3 that I didn't see. But there's a couple of sickly leaves, but I'm not worried about that because they'll fall to the ground. But pretty much I took care of the majority of this. This is standing out really well. However, she is growing all the way over here. And this one is growing all the way over there. So, she's been cleaned out though. Now when we come over here, I got 2 varieties of raspberries growing over here. And this one she's actually producing again. And these are pretty good. This is the one where it's a little prickly. I did get that thinned out really well. And then this one, this is the one with it's pretty prolific. It's like that car pass. This one is pretty prolific. It does have the raspberries really well. However, a lot of the leaves were really sickly, like this stuff right here. This stuff that's on there, and then the leaves just turn yellow. So I picked most of the leaves off. Don't worry about this though. This bush is fine. So I thinned it out really well. And then the rest of the garden is fine. Those were just like the major bad points was over this way. And then the path. And I got that cleaned out pretty well. There's a clump there, but I wait until that kind of like dries up and then I pull it. It's a lot easier to pull that way. Now I had planted some garlic over here. But you can see that a squirrel has been over here. So I might not get any garlic because he keeps coming out here and digging it up. Now, right here, we have some arugula starts that reseeded in one of my other beds. And I just put it out here. Here's some fenugreek that I got from Produce Junction, where you can buy it. cut off like that, and then I just stuck them in the soil, and I think those are some baby ones growing. And la 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 la. You see, everybody is doing well. Now, I'm going to show you that surprise before I forget. So, here's the surprise. When I was cleaning out the lawn beans, I found the ground cherries. There was a ground cherry plant over there. Did I plant this? I can't remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. So either I planted it or it reseeded itself. But there was one surviving plant. And so basically, these will dry up brown and they'll fall to the ground. And then you just come out and take the husk off and eat them. So I was happy to find that. Now, we're going to walk over this way. And got some cayennes here that are doing well. It's a nice shiny eggplant. I don't know why it took this long for the eggplant. Maybe it was too hot. It was pretty hot earlier in the season. So maybe that's why I wasn't getting any eggplant. But this one does have a nice shiny healthy one on there. It might be time to pick it actually. I don't think that this variety is supposed to get that big. And then that guy doesn't have one. Now, don't get me for this, saying, oh, you didn't clean it out. I did. But usually at the bottom of your tomato plant, they will get sickly because you can see the soil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here tomorrow and water it again. I usually try to water every other day. However, I did slack on watering the garden this year a lot. So I really didn't do too well on that. But however, at the bottom is usually where your sickly plants will be. But if you can see, going back this way, my tomatoes are there. I have some nice big ones, but all of the healthy portion of this plant is now growing at the house. So when you see it toward the house, it's growing really well. So we still have some nice tomatoes on here. These are either San Marsanos or Amish paste. They're growing really well. So the garden is still alive and kicking it pretty well. Still have a lot of tomatoes I can still do a lot with. I can still make pizza sauce and a lot of things because my garden is still up and kicking it well. I even have some, well, what happened to my strawberries? Okay, here's a strawberry right here. I even have some strawberries that are starting to come back. So yeah, I'm still doing good here. Still see that big nice guy down there. So I got out here and I got it cleaned out now. However, I'm not done because this is supposed to be covered. I still want to cover this with weed fabric. I don't want I want to cover it with reed fabric and cover it with mulch or either tiny pebbles because I just want to be able to walk through here like how I'm doing over here. And that's just lemon balm. That's not a weed, so this is lemon balm, so that's why that's still there. I want to be able just to walk through like this. I don't want to have to deal with grass anymore. So that's the last major thing. And one thing that I did not finish up is, I don't know, I'm procrastinating on the grapevine, mainly because I need to find this really large fungicide and it's hard for me to find. But I do need to take care of this grapevine. I didn't even pick any other grapes this year. Let me zoom in so you can see them. Got a fungus on them. See how they're looking? I bother to pick them because I have a freezer full from last year. These are Concord grapes. I didn't even bother to even pick them this year. These down here actually look somewhat healthy. But yeah, I have to take care of this. See this right here? It has a fungus because we got so much rain earlier in the spring. And this is the last thing is I need grace and mercy. I need to get this grapevine done. But once I get the grapevine done and get the rest of the reed fabric out and pull up all the rest of this grass, that's going to be it. That's probably going to be a while. Maybe next month, which we're almost upon, will be a good month to do it. But yeah, so I did get out here and I hustled 5 hours yesterday, and I got this done. So I'm really proud of myself on that, guys. So some days, you know, you may not feel like doing it, and some days you do. So on the days that you really feel like you can get a lot done, just go ahead and do it on those days. All right, bye, guys.